Have you ever wondered in the quiet of your home how the simple flick of a switch lights up your world? The story of electricity is a fascinating journey that begins at power plants, far removed from our daily lives. These power plants, in many ways, are the beating heart of our modern existence. They generate the electricity that we often take for granted. Join us today as we trace the invisible path that electricity takes from power plants to our homes. Imagine a place where energy is born, where raw power is harnessed. Yes, we're talking about power plants. These gigantic structures are the birthplace of the electrical power that lights up our lives. First up, we have thermal power plants. These behemoths use heat to generate electricity. They burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, or natural gas to produce steam. This steam then turns a large turbine that is connected to a generator. As the turbine spins, it generates electricity that is ready to be sent out into the world. Then there are hydroelectric power plants. They harness the power of water to create electricity. Picture a huge dam holding back a large body of water. When the water is released, it flows down a chute and hits the blades of a turbine. The force of the water spinning the turbine generates electricity. It's an impressive blend of nature and engineering. Next, we have nuclear power plants. While they may sound a little intimidating, they operate on a principle similar to thermal power plants. Instead of burning fossil fuels, they use nuclear fission. That's when the nucleus of a heavy atom like uranium or plutonium is split into two or more smaller nuclei. This process releases a tremendous amount of heat, which is used to generate steam, turn a turbine, and voila, electricity. And let's not forget about renewable energy sources like wind and solar power plants. Wind power plants use wind turbines to capture the kinetic energy in wind and convert it into electricity. Solar power plants, on the other hand, use solar panels to convert sunlight directly into electricity. Each of these power plants, despite their differences, have one common goal: to generate the electricity that powers our world. From lighting up our homes to powering the devices we can't live without, these power plants are at the heart of it all. So, electricity is born, but how does it embark on its journey to reach our homes? The journey of electricity is not a simple one. It's a journey that spans hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles. Imagine a marathon runner needing to cover vast distances, but also having to maintain strength and speed. That's the task of electricity. To do this, it undergoes a transformation, like a superhero getting ready for a mission. The power generated at the power station has to travel far and wide, but it's not quite ready for the journey yet. So, what happens next? Enter the transformers. Transformers are like the personal trainers for electricity. They help electricity bulk up, so to speak. This is done by increasing its voltage. Voltage is akin to the pressure that pushes the electricity along the power lines. The higher the voltage, the farther the electricity can travel without losing too much energy. This process is called stepping up. The transformer steps up the voltage from a few thousand volts to a few 100,000 volts. It's like the electricity is stepping on an elevator, going from the ground floor to the 100th floor in an instant. But why go through all this trouble? Can't electricity just travel on its own? Well, it could, but it wouldn't be efficient. If electricity were to travel at lower voltages, it would lose a lot of energy along the way, like a runner getting tired midway through a race. By stepping up the voltage, electricity can travel long distances with minimal energy loss. It's like giving our runner a pair of super shoes that keep them energized for the entire journey. And so with its voltage boosted, the electricity is now ready to embark on its journey. It leaves the power station traveling through a complex network of high-voltage power lines, like a web spreading out across the country. These power lines are like the highways for electricity, allowing it to reach even the most remote corners of the nation. With the electricity now ready for its journey, let's follow it along its path. High above our heads, spanning across cities, towns, and the countryside, the power lines carry our precious cargo. Have you ever wondered how these power lines transport electricity over such long distances? Well, it's quite a journey, let me tell you. Just like a marathon runner who needs water stations along the way to hydrate and keep going, our electricity also needs rest stops or substations to maintain its strength and vitality. These substations play a vital role in this process. They act like relay runners, passing the baton of power from one to the next. Each substation is like a powerhouse that boosts the electricity, keeping it strong enough to continue its journey. They step down the high voltage electricity to a lower voltage suitable for long-distance travel. Imagine these substations as the heart of the electricity supply system. They pump energy through the network of cables, just like a heart pumps blood through our veins. This energy then travels along the power lines, over hills, across rivers, through forests, and even under oceans, to reach its final destination, our homes. But it doesn't stop there. The electricity, now at a lower voltage, arrives at a local substation. Here, it gets one final boost before it embarks on the last leg of its journey. This local substation is like the sprinter in the final leg of a relay race. It takes the electricity and sprints towards the finish line, our homes. Now, you might be wondering, why all this stepping down and boosting up? Well, it's a bit like a long road trip. You start with a full tank, but as you drive, you need to refill to keep going. The substations are like our petrol stations, providing the electricity with the energy it needs to reach us. So, as you sit in your homes, surrounded by the glow of lights and the hum of appliances, remember the long and winding road that the electricity has traveled to reach you. As we near the end of this journey, there's one last step before the electricity reaches our homes. We're now at the final leg of our journey. The electricity has traveled far and wide, and it's almost home. As we've seen, this journey is an intricate dance of power and precision, a marvel of human ingenuity. But our story isn't quite over yet. There's one more crucial step before the electricity can safely enter our homes: the transformers. Imagine the transformers as friendly gatekeepers standing guard at the threshold of our homes. Their job, to ensure that the electricity is just right for our use. You see, the electricity that has journeyed from the power plant is much too strong for our homes. It's like a rushing river, powerful and relentless. If we were to let it in unchecked, it could cause damage to our appliances, or even worse, pose a danger to us. That's where the transformers come in. They take this high voltage electricity and tame it, reducing the voltage to a safer level. Think of it as a kind of sieve, filtering out the excess power and leaving us with just the right amount. This lower voltage electricity is then ready to be distributed to individual homes. Once inside our homes, the electricity is further divided among various circuits, each with their own job. Some power our lights, others our kitchen appliances, and still others our heating or cooling systems. Each circuit is like a separate road, guiding the electricity to where it needs to go. And so, after a long and complex journey, the electricity finally reaches its final destination, our homes. It powers our lights, charges our phones, cooks our food, and keeps us warm or cool depending on the season. And just like that, with a flick of a switch, we illuminate our homes, little realizing the incredible journey that brought this power to us. We turn on a light, plug in a device, or fire up a stove, and without a second thought, we harness the power that has traveled miles, crossed landscapes, and been transformed to serve us. Such is the magic and marvel of electricity. Every single day we rely on this invisible lifeline, seldom pausing to ponder its journey. This journey is a marvel of human ingenuity, a testament to our ability to harness nature's power and channel it into our everyday lives. Our story begins at the power plant, where raw energy is transformed into electrical power. It's an intricate dance of science and engineering, where resources like coal, water, wind, or the sun are used to generate electricity. From there, this newborn power embarks on a journey. It travels through high-voltage transmission lines, sprawling across vast distances, overcoming geographical challenges and weathering the elements. The journey doesn't end there. The electricity then reaches substations, where it is stepped down to a safe level for home use. It is here that it makes its final leap, through distribution lines, right into our homes, powering our appliances, illuminating our rooms, and in many ways, making our lives easier. This intricate process happening round the clock is often taken for granted, but it's a process that without a doubt revolutionizes our world every single day. So the next time you flip a switch, remember the remarkable journey of electricity and how it lights up not just our homes but our lives.